That last shot is of Younkers. As we all know, Younkers is gone, out of business. And of course, the good news though is that the rest of the mall is doing great. You know, Rivertown is doing awesome. And as you can see in the video, lots and lots of people there today. Hello everyone, I am your old pal King Chuck. And of course, a mall that gets a good A rating from me will get a nice old dance remix of a somber, sad, depressing vaporwave classic, which of course is Macintosh Plus's Lisa Frank 420, whatever the hell that song's called. It's all in Japanese. And once again, we're shooting in 4K and 60 frames per second. And, you know, of course, that song is kind of a rip-off of an old Diana Ross song, Make Your Move. Yeah, I could imagine the late, great Casey Kasem. That's a young lady from the great state of Oregon. She calls herself Macintosh Plus, a.k.a. Vectory. She debuts this week at number 39 with Lisa Frank 420. I'm Casey Kasem on American Top 40. At number 38 this week. Okay, enough Casey Kasem for you. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the video. This shows how much of a gentleman I am. Look at this. Yes. You see, ladies, this is what happens when you see me. I will open the door for you. Chivalry is not dead. I will open the door for you. Isn't that something? Even when I'm privately filming a mall video like this one. Okay, we've entered the Macys side of the building. We're gonna go in the Macys side and go out the Macys side. The toy shelf is a small little chain of stores. They used to be a chain. They recently had a store at Woodland and they closed because of all the work they've been doing on the Von Mauer side of the mall, which used to be the Sears side. Now, I should tell you a little story about Rivertown. It opened in 1999. It was originally going to be opened up by Hobart, or what was it, Probart, or whatever the hell that company was called. But they were owned by Sears. Yeah, I love the ceiling in this mall. And the situation was General Growth Properties bought them out, and GGP has owned this mall since day one, although another company called Brookfield Management just purchased GGP. They also purchased the Rouse properties, and Rouse, as some of you know, was a spin-off of GGP. And so basically put, that makes Grand Traverse Mall, my childhood mall, the sister mall to Rivertown once again. I didn't get a nice clear shot of JCPenney to your left, I don't think. Am I right? Yeah, to your left, that was JCPenney. Whoops. That's the problem. There's a small screen on the camera. That's the only bad thing about the camera, is that the screen's a little small, but you know what? It makes up for its size. It's amazing how I was not spotted with that camera at all. And, you know, I didn't see anybody who was security related either, so that was good. Because security has always been a huge concern in shopping malls like this one. But anyway, I did spot three stores. Oh, by the way, Charlotte Russe is going out of business. They got their going out of business sale right now. And Charlotte Russe, actually, there's two stores in the mall going out of business. The other one is Payless Shoe Stores. So those two spots are going to have to be filled sooner or later. But anyway, rest of the story. I did spot three stores in this mall that, this mall, Woodland, and that was it, Rogers Plaza, the mall we went to the other day. What they all have in common. Can you name them? I will tell you at the end of the video. Okay. There's two-tier parking at this mall. Lots of parking. But like I said, the best place to park, in my mind, is over by Macys. Not much of a walk into the mall, but both those sides have parking garages and stuff like that. And it's... but anyway, this mall opened up in 1999 and has 130 stores, 1.2 million square feet. And lots and lots of foot traffic, as you can tell. I got stuck behind people all the time. I kind of a fast walker, even though some people say that if you got one of these cameras that I have holding in my right hand throughout the mall, you gotta walk slow, and that's what I tried to do, but didn't quite get the hang of it. That t-shirt stand in the middle, the kiosk, not really my favorite place because they sell a lot of white meat t-shirts and I never really buy anything from them. They do have some higher end stores like White House Black Market, whatever that store is called, that was to your left. I noticed they also have a Christian themed clothing store. Kingdom something, I forgot what it is. Kingdom Come, Kingdom Castle, whatever the hell they're called. And Woodland actually has a similar place called Altered State. There's Dick's Sporting Goods, originally started as a Galleons. And over to your right is the old Younkers, and they've replaced it with two black and white murals. So I do wonder what Brookfield Properties has up their sleeve with this mall. I mean, Brookfield, from the looks of things, seems to be a really good company when it comes to mall management. They own a ton of them. And maybe they can turn some of their Class B malls around, like Grand Traverse Mall. I mean, they're thankful they still got Macys and Pennies. Two chains that seem to be doing somewhat okay, but they also have TJ Maxx and Tajay, and there's the closing Payless right there to your right. So, and they got their going out business sale right now. Yes, it's an old school sign, as you can tell. Well, anyway, back to Grand Traverse Mall. The whole Target wing is depressing. I'm going up the escalator. And there are some empty spots peppered throughout the mall. Charlotte Russe closed there last year, but the interesting story is that I thought it was because of the mall's fault, but no, it was Charlotte Russe. As you can tell, this mall has a Sears, and Sears is in bankruptcy. Will this Sears stay open, or are they going to be closed anytime soon? And all I can say about that is only the good Lord knows about that situation. Okay, here's a look into the first level from the second level, and look at those pretty lights and the nice arched roof of the mall. I love the design. It almost makes you think if there's like another side to this mall, but there's not. Over to your left, as you can tell, there is an old Hollister. As you can tell by the like the old-timey general store design of the exterior. But guess what? It's going to become an escape room. That's right, one of those rooms where you and your team have to figure what the hell is what, so you can get out of there. I've never been in an escape room, and I got one. Yeah, Woodland actually has one in their parking lot. But I honestly have never been to one, and probably don't have a plan to go to one. And there's the abandoned Younkers to your left, and to your right, more Dick's. Dick's has I have to wonder if they still got the indoor climbing wall like they had over at the old Galleons. Galleons had the indoor wall, and I never climbed up it before. So, another look down into the bottom. And looks like we are heading towards the main court of the mall. Barnes & Noble is to your right. It's just a one-story Barnes & Noble. Unlike Woodlands Barnes & Noble. The Barnes & Noble at Woodland is just one floor and not as big. And it's the only major bookstore at this mall in particular. And as you can tell, yes, this is the food court. And what do you know? This food court has a carousel. Yes, I'm trying not to bash myself into all these people actually buying stuff today. I didn't buy anything at the mall today. I just wasn't really in the mood. I did go into one store, FYE, after I was done shooting. But anyway, I had just eaten at the time too, so no trip to the food court as well. Typical food court, and into the distance there's Celebration Cinema, originally a Cinemark, 20-screen theater. Cinemark is a chain based in Texas, I believe, and it was just bought out a couple of years ago by the Lokes family. So it's a locally owned movie theater. Typical food court. It's got all the major food court chains like A&W and Charlie's Steaks and Subway. And this is like the main floor. It looks like somebody's starting a boxing club in Grandville where this mall is at. And there's the grand elevator. And I guess you can fit a ton of folks into that elevator. It's a glass elevator, as you can tell. No, I didn't go down there. By the way, the garage to your left. There used to be two Victoria's Secrets in this mall. One that focused on like lotions and stuff, and the other one that focused on lingerie, but there was no elevator. I guess they just simply expanded the one on the bottom floor and called it good. Yes, the mall character artist. Oh, they got a nice picture of Trump. Yeah, by the way, I hate to say it, but Grandville is Trump country. We're very far right and conservatives in that area. To your left is Abercrombie and Fitch, which I think is ironic because a lot of Christians and right-wingers hate A&F, especially with that Cadillac that they had many years ago that some people compared to Playboy. Remember that? But right next door to it is Hollister, the new Hollister. And of course, the old Hollister in the back, like I mentioned, is becoming an escape room. So they built a totally new Hollister in this mall. Woodland used to have A&F too, by the way, but that became a Hollister. To your right, Aeropostale. Remember that chain? I know they closed a ton of stores, but this one still seems to be thriving and doing well. That white parcel that has since been closed off, that used to be Kilwin's. Kilwin's Chocolate, which is a Northern Michigan-based chain of chocolate shops. I think they're based in Petoskey. I know for a fact that they took over the old Olson's supermarket there and turned it into like a mega chocolate shop and factory. Isn't that something? But there's another Northern Michigan-based chocolate place in this mall, Kosmic Candy Factory. That'll be coming up real soon. I see that booth downstairs is for the homeless mission in Muskegon. And minutes later, when I thought about that, the sad thing is Muskegon is one of the most poor towns here in West Michigan, which is, I think, very sad. I've been to Muskegon, and it's not my favorite town in West Michigan, to say the least. I try to avoid that town at all costs, even though there's the there's the Lake Small Muskegon. I've actually been there once, and they're starting to become a troubled mall. Unfortunately, they're down to just one anchor, and that's Penny's, I believe. Well, this mall actually has an arcade fun shop. They're a small chain. That's the Kosmic Candy Factory right there, and the situation is that part of the reason why I probably won't go there anytime soon is because of my ex-girlfriend. And it's a long story about that. And there you go. There's the shoe department of Encore. FYE is to your left. And by the way, as we head towards the end of the video, if you guessed that the three stores that the three malls in Grand Rapids have in common are GNC, Premier Sea Salt, and Shoe Department, because, well, Shoe Show and Shoe Department are co-owned, give yourself a nice little pat on the back. There's a nice little parting shot of the bottom floor from the Macys side of Rivertown Crossings. What the hell just happened? Somebody who looked like was coming into my way here. I wasn't doing anything wrong. Okay, well, there's a little wide shot of the mall from that part of the mall itself. And we end it right here with a little trip to the mall's directory. And let's do that one more time to see what's in there. Lots of stores, folks, 130 of them, give or take. And lots to choose from. That mall and Woodland are really, really two of the best malls in the area by far. And I think we're going to end it right here. Thank you for watching my video on Rivertown Crossings. We'll do another one maybe sometime soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't be afraid to put in a comment or two. Bye-bye.